Good morning, traders. How are you? Today is Thursday, the 27th of April. I had to check that. I wasn't sure. And today, guys, as always, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're going to look at the important news for today as well. So let's get started with yesterday's trades, guys. All right. So the first one we were looking at is New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. And this has been in a downtrend. Yeah, you don't need to be Warren Buffett to see that. This last high here is the important level for this pair. Yeah, because as you can see, price has reacted at this level. Yeah, these wicks here have closed back inside that high. Okay, so this high was never broken. The downward structure, the trend is still intact. Okay, and the idea was to take price potentially all the way back down to these last lows. So structurally, that's what we were looking at. If we then look at the candles, guys, as well, yeah, we were entering because of this candle here and this wick. Yeah, this wick rejected this high, this gray zone, and this moving average 20. So there were lots of reasons, lots of confluence to take this trade. And yesterday, guys, we also saw this candle as well. So this is going to be a trade idea for today as well, guys. Yeah, we're still looking to take price lower. Let's drop down to the H1 and show you how I traded this pair. So for me, guys, price up here had already broken down, and that's what I look for, guys. I get my bias off the higher time frames, and then I look at the H1 and I want to see a structure breakdown. Yeah, this is important for me. Okay, it should be important for you as well. These highs never break. Okay, and therefore structure is in a downtrend on the H1. I actually entered here, guys, this level here. I put my stop above here. Okay, and then my first target was this blue line. Yeah, this 83.40 level. So at this level, yeah, I closed 80% of this trade. Okay. All right, and I entered here because of this very nice large bearish candle. Yeah, it tells us sellers are in control. There were lots of candles we could have entered on. Yeah, this one was also good, but this is the candle I entered. So because of the bearishness of this candle, I entered here, put my stop above here, and I took price down to here. Okay, I'm now going to show you what I do with my trailing stop. So once I've closed 80%, I still have 20% of the trade up here. Yeah, in the form of a stop loss. I don't use stop losses, I use hedges. I've got some tutorials on that, guys. If you're interested, check them out. And we speak about this a lot in our VIP Discord, so check it out. So once I've entered here, I'm then looking for price action to move my stop and trail my stop. So if we look at price action here, price comes back up to here, then shoots back down. So I move my stop from here to here. I give it a little bit of room because, you know, even here that we need a little bit of room. Okay, I moved it from here to here. Then we've got this price action. Okay, I could have moved my trailing stop down to here, but to be quite frank with you, I wasn't awake. So my trailing stop is still here. So it'd be interesting to see how price reacts at this level. But, you know, I will just, if it does get taken out here, remember my entry was here. I'm only having a small loss here. Whereas if I left my stop up here, the loss could be greater. All right. So trail your stop with price action in order to, you know, in order to not let your stop turn into a bigger loser than what it has to. Yeah, because if you imagine this price here breaks, for me, we've got a structure break on the H1 as well. Okay, so yeah, trailing stops, guys, use them. But yeah, great trade on New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Still looking to short this today. Okay, so that was the first trade. The second trade was Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. Okay, and what were we seeing here? Let's start with the day chart. Let's start with the weekly chart, guys, actually, because it's all about this zone through here. Yeah, this zone through here. Okay, on the weekly chart, yeah, let's get this out of the way. On the weekly chart, these lows were important. Yeah, price came up, used it as support, came all the way back down, used it as support, but eventually broke it. And then when price has come back up and tested this grey zone, yeah, we got a reaction. Okay, so the idea is to take it back down to these lows here. Let's see that on the day chart now, because the day chart paints a little bit of a different picture. Because on the day chart, we actually have a break to the upside. This high, this last high, gets taken out with this candle here. So he was actually in a daily uptrend at this point, but the weekly chart overrid the daily chart. All right. And because we had this bearish candle as well that broke this level through here, I was willing to take shorts, guys, and I still am. Yeah, we got this candle. We now got yesterday's candle. I still think price can make it back down to these lows. So that's why we were shorting it. If you drop down to the H1, how did I enter this pair? So if you remember rightly, guys, we had this important grey zone in here. Yeah, this smaller grey zone here. And then once price broke and come back up, yeah, we were looking for a reaction, okay, to take price lower. If I zoom in now, none of these candles were good enough. So it come up into our grey zone. We got this candle, but I am not willing to short this wick. We also got this candle, but I am not willing to short this wick. Yeah, you know how much I love wicks, guys. I pay a lot of attention to wicks. They give you lots of information. But what I was willing to do was short this candle. Okay, so once we get this candle, guys, we can enter here, put our stop above here, and look to take price back down to those lows. We haven't quite got a risk to reward of 1:1 yet. Okay, because this is usually where I close 80% of my trade, but we haven't quite got our 1:1s yet. It'll be interesting to see what it does at this last H1 high. Yeah, let's see what it does here to see if we've got a bit of a continuation of H1 structure. But again, direction was good yesterday, guys. Yeah, they're the two main trades we looked at yesterday. We was also looking at Euro New Zealand. All right, because we had this, but this just goes to show, guys, that you are taking a chance, or the trade is less probable if you are against trend. Yeah, so the idea, guys, was this. Okay, we're clearly in an uptrend. Okay, again, you don't need to be Warren Buffett to see that. We were clearly in an uptrend, but we had these couple of candles enter the market. Yeah, so we have sellers enter the market here. Okay, so we was, you know, potentially expecting a bit of a retrace down to here or even down to this level here. Okay, but this was against trend. And then look what happened, guys. Bang. Yeah, I didn't enter this pair because we didn't have a setup. But let's look at the H1. Yeah, and as you can see, guys, once price got back to our grey zone, so this is what we were looking at. I was looking at a retrace. Yeah, so this was H1 structure. I was looking at a potential retrace to this level. Yeah, but I needed a bearish reaction to start taking price lower. As you can see, we didn't get a bearish reaction and we got quite the opposite. So this also goes to show how important it is, guys, to wait for that bearish reaction. If you don't get a reaction, don't trade it. Sellers have not entered the market. Yeah, if they don't enter the market, I don't want to sell it. Simple as that. So yeah, wait for that reaction. We didn't get one here. Stay out the trade. Yeah, it's in an uptrend. Okay, guys. So yeah, those were the trade ideas from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed the recap, maybe you took one of the trades, maybe you made some money, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. Come join us. Merci beaucoup, gracias, dankeschön, thank you. Right, guys, so before I look at today's trades, just a few things to mention. If you haven't joined our Discord channel, come join it. It's free. Yeah, lots of cool stuff on there. We also have our VIP Discord. That's not free, but there are lots of added benefits. Secondly, guys, if you would like to be mentored, if you would like to be coached one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the information about the mentorship program. What else? Thirdly, guys, yeah, we've got YouTube membership now. If you would like to support the channel, you get some fun things that you can use. Then yeah, come join us. Yeah, there's different tiers of the YouTube membership. So check out the benefits and come join us. And lastly, guys, we're going to do a live stream tonight, 4 p.m. Let me get the time right. It will be 8 a.m. New York time. 8 a.m. New York time. We're going to do a live stream for the GDP and employment data coming out, guys. All right, so come join us for that at 8 a.m. Eastern New York time. Okay, enough of all that. Let's look at the trades for today, guys. All right, so we're going to have a little bit of deja vu to start with, but we've got 4 trades we're looking at today. The first one is this. Okay, this is Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. And we were trading this from yesterday, guys. All right, so I know price broke above this high, but this grey zone in here was an important weekly resistance level. And then price has come flying down from this level ever since. Okay, we've also got a couple of days, you know, of bearish candles. Okay, so this just tells we can continue this selling momentum back down to these lows, guys. This would be my higher time frame target. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. That's why we're shorting it. If we look at the H1, okay, interesting. Yeah, we've got a couple of grey zones we're looking at. So if I zoom out a little bit more, yeah, we've got this grey zone that we were looking at shorts from yesterday. Yeah. And we've also got this grey zone now, okay, where price has reacted in here. So what do I want to see, guys? So I want to see a bearish reaction in here. Yeah, once we see a bearish reaction, it's so important that we get this reaction, guys. If we don't get a bearish reaction or like a candle that tells us sellers are in control, no trade. Yeah, don't enter it. Yeah, if I'm trying to short the market, I have to have sellers entering the market. If I'm trying to buy the market, I have to have buyers entering the market. And the candlesticks tell me this. So, yeah, I want to see a bearish reaction in here. We could then take price back down to here. This is where I would close 80%, and then I'll let 20% run. Okay, or guys, price could potentially come back up into this grey zone, which we've seen before. Yeah, and again, bearish reaction. Enter the trade, take price back down to these lows, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. And with that 20%, like I showed you in the recap, yeah, you can trail that 20%. Just keep trailing your stop down according to price action. Okay, so Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar short. Deja vu again. We are also looking at New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar short. Okay. So, yeah, what are we looking at? I've trailed my stop here. Yeah, so my stop is just about here, guys. Yeah, my trailing stop. So let's see if my trailing stop will hold. And if not, I will re-enter this trade anyway. Let's start with a day chart, though. So what are we seeing, guys? Yeah, we're seeing... Sorry, Rob on the Discord channel always tells me to scroll better on my charts, and I agree with you, Rob. I'm a terrible scroller or zoomer inner. Anyway, what are we looking at, guys? So we're in a downtrend. Yeah. Again, it's really important that this last high held. Yeah, these wicks closed back into this high. So this downtrend is still intact. It bounced off the moving average 20. We've got these wicks. If I zoom in, we also had, you know, a couple of days. I would say these are both bearish candles. We've got this wick and then this bearish red candle. So the idea is to carry this on back down to these lows. Okay, that's the idea. If we drop down to the H1, so yeah, what are we looking at? So yeah, we got this gray zone through here, this gray box. Okay, this entire gray box. It's only 65 to, it's only 20 pips. This is only 20 pips because it's the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. This is only 20 pips. If this was pound Canadian dollar, this would be 300,000 pips. But anyway, guys, what are we looking for? So yeah, price, you know, has been breaking down. Okay, but now it's come back up to this level. Yeah, this level is an interesting level. Yes, are we with H1 structure? Arguably not. But if we drop down to the H4, yeah, we can see that H4 structure is still with us. Okay, so yeah, I'm still happy to take shorts from here. If we go back to the H1 chart, yeah, what am I looking for? Again, guys, in this box, I'm looking for a bearish reaction. You must have a bearish reaction. Once we get it, I'll be looking to take shorts back down to these lows. Yeah, back down to yesterday's target, close 80%, and then I'll let 20% run, and I will trail that 20% down, guys. All right, so yeah, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. We're also looking to short this pair. There is more today. There is more. What else am I looking at? I'm looking at Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Okay, perhaps getting a reaction as we speak. So if we drop down to the day chart, guys, yeah, I'm going to move this gray zone down to here to take into account this last level here. Okay. So what am I seeing? Yeah, that gray zone makes more sense. Okay, so what are we seeing, guys? We are seeing an uptrend. Yeah, ever since we broke these highs here, yeah, we have been in an uptrend. Okay, I know we've had a lot of selling pressure here, but we're still in an uptrend. So the idea is to come from this gray zone, this area of support, and potentially back up to these highs. Okay, I'm actually going to move this target to here. Okay, that would be our higher time frame target. If we zoom in now, you can also see just about we've had this bullish candle. It's not super bullish. I am fully aware of that, but especially compared to this last candle, but I just really like this zone. We've got a support zone with the moving average 20. I really like this combination. Yeah, once we get a horizontal support or resistance level with the moving average, yeah, I like this. Okay, so I'm looking to come from this, yeah, like I say, potentially all the way back up to here. Let's look at the H1 now for our entry. You know, remember we're looking to buy this pair. So basically, guys, we've got two options here. We've got this gray zone down the bottom here. Okay, this gray zone here. This would be the more aggressive trade. So if we get a bullish candle that reacts at this level and bounces off, then we could enter this pair. All right, and take price back up to these last highs, first of all, where I'd close 80% and then leave 20% to run. All right, so this would be more aggressive. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I would, yeah, if I get a bullish reaction here, I'm probably going to enter. I'm actually in this trade from yesterday, guys. I put this in my VIP Discord channel. So if you're interested in joining the VIP Discord and receiving my trade alerts, and my trade ideas, then yeah, come join the VIP Discord. So I'm actually in this trade already. Yeah, and what I want to see is a bullish reaction here, or price comes back up to here and we get a break of this level. We get a break, retest, and then we can start buying this pair. Okay, guys, so this is a safer trade, shall we say, because you've really waited for a structure break, yeah, and then price could really, you know, start to zoom back up. All right, guys, so yeah, that's what we're looking at on Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. We're looking to buy this pair. There's more. Before I show you the last trade idea, guys, if you're enjoying this analysis, would like my trade ideas every day, not Saturday and Sunday, obviously, but every day, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, smash the like button, join Discord, join something else. All right, guys, so that's what we're looking at. And the final trade today is US dollar against the Japanese yen. I know we've been seeing a bit of a bit of yen strength really until yesterday. But if you just look at this day chart structurally, yeah, we are clearly in an uptrend. Okay. And again, we've got this combination. Yeah, we've got this combination of a support zone, this grey support zone with the moving average 20. Yeah, we like this. Yeah, in an uptrend, yeah, hitting a nice area of support. So the idea is to potentially take it back up to this target, this 134.50 level. I love a psychological level. And we got this wick. It's not a green candle, but that wick has really, you know, this tells me buyers are in here. Okay, so those are all the reasons why I'm buying this pair. You also need to gather reasons. They are important. Yeah, it goes without saying. But how am I going to enter this pair? You should also know how you're going to enter the pair as well. So I am only interested in this pair. This is the H1 chart. I'm only interested if it breaks this grey zone. Yeah, this grey zone here. I'm only interested if price breaks this level. Because you can see it's proven to be good resistance. Yeah, price has come up, tested it, tested it, tested it, tested it. What I want to see, guys, is a break of this level, retest, and then take price higher. Okay, that's what I want to see, guys. You can see I've got my dotted orange line in here. That is my alarm. When that goes off, I leap into action like Batman. I wear a mask and a cape when I trade, usually. That's what crazy people would do. I might start wearing it. If you would like me to start wearing a cape and a mask for these streams, these videos, let me know. Okay, sorry guys, I digress. So yeah, break own. This is the own. I'm not looking for buys down here, not interested. I want to see a break of this level, retest, take price up, guys. All right, so yeah, those are the trade ideas for today. If you've enjoyed them, come join us. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, before I start the news, don't forget to join us at 8 a.m. New York EST time, where we're going to do a live stream, guys. Get all your questions over to me today. We're going to look at the news as it comes out, the GDP and the employment data. So yeah, come join us, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Right, news for today. So nothing overnight, guys, really of any interest. But we have some big news, as I just mentioned, coming out at 1:30 London GMT. Okay, so we've got the GDP coming out of the States, and we've got initial jobless claims coming out at the same time. So lots of eyes on the GDP because, you know, are we entering a recession? Are we not? So these figures are really going to move the markets, guys. Not only US dollar pairs, it will probably move all pairs. So must be aware of this. And like I say, we'll do our live stream here as well. Also, guys, at 3 o'clock, we have another 3-star rating pending home sale. So again, this could move any US dollar pair. And that's it for the news today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. Join us for the live stream. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later.